tonight, and as a result will receive $1,000. Ruelas and Gomez set to go. Jimmy Lennon Jr. is set to introduce the fighters. Let's go to the center of the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you. We welcome you to the home of championship boxing, and I mean the Great Western Forum in Inglewood, California. Once again, fans, we have a big night coming your way, and it is all brought to you by Forum Boxing Incorporated, along with the King of Beers, Budweiser. Now presenting to you the officials as they are appointed by the California State Athletic Commission. Physicians at ringside, we have Dr. Bernhard Schwartz and Dr. Robert Carnes. Timekeepers at the bell, John Lichty and Aaron Coslow. And introducing to you the referee in charge, he will be giving instructions after the introductions, Lou Filippo. All right, fans, here we go, starting off our evening, one of our co-featured bouts, scheduled 10 rounds of boxing, featherweights in the ring. Introducing to you first on my left, he is fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing black trunks with red trim, he is fighting out of the beautiful city of Pacoima, California. His weight tonight, 125 pounds. His record, 15 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, with 7 wins by way of knockout. Please welcome Abe Gomez. And his opponent across the ring on my right, he is fighting out of the red corner in this 10-round bout. He enters the ring wearing blue trunks with white trim. He is fighting out of Arleta, California, and he represents the world-famous Ten Goose Boxing Club in North Hollywood, California. His weight tonight, the featherweight of 126 pounds. His outstanding record, 17 wins, no defeats, 15 big wins by way of knockout. Welcome the undefeated sensation, Rafael Ruelas. Referee in charge, Lou Filippo, now to give instructions.
Okay, you guys had your dressing room, huh? Shake hands, let's have a good fight. Obey my commands.
All right, Ruelas and Gomez in the tail of the tape. You're going to say where Rafael is a much taller fighter than Gomez is. He's 5'11". Abe is only 5'5", 126 to 125 pounds, 19 years of age. Abe is 24. And, of course, Rafael has the longer reach, 74 inches to 66. But they know each other, these two. Gomez is no pushover, despite his rather diminutive stature out there. Ruelas starts out as though he's double parked. He wants to get this one over in a hurry, and Gomez smacks him right in the face with the right hand. That might slow the action down just a little bit in round number 1.
You know, Tom, the most dangerous part of any kind of fight is the first 2 rounds. You're not warmed up yet, anything can put you out.
Gomez is only 5'5". Ruelas is 5'11", undefeated, 19 years of age. Gomez 24. But they have been spar mates, or at least working out in the same gym. They're a couple of North Hollywood or Pacoima youngsters. Although Ruelas, his older brother Gabriel, and a younger sister, they were born in Mexico but came here at a very early age. But these two guys know each other. They know all about each other. Be a feather in Gomez's cap to kind of stop what appears to be a brilliant career for this tall, lanky featherweight in the blue trunks, huh?
Oh, absolutely. There's talk all around ringside, all over the world about Ruelas, both of them.
What a good left hook. Goosen, who of course took Michael Nunn to the championship, came by and I said, what about this kid, Rafael? He said, I don't know who's the best, he or his brother. They're both outstanding. We're proud to have both of them with us. And he said, this kid you're going to watch tonight, Rafael, he can fight in a tuxedo. He's a classic type boxer. Gomez got nailed with the right hand right after he had hit Ruelas with the left. He came up almost as fast as he went down. Counts at 5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, he took a great left hook and a right hand right on the button, Tom, and that sent him to the canvas.
Well, he'll be a little bit wary, I'm sure.
Oh, that's it. This is stop
puts him down. He is rubber leg, but Gomez wasn't down for long. He's right back up. Second time he's been down. Lou Filippo counting.
I think Lou should stop this fight at any time. he takes one more shot, he could get very, very seriously hurt.
Well, he's going to have to. Oh, he's on rubber
he's
legs
hurt.
right now.
He's hurt.
Yep. Although Ruelas hasn't hit him with much now in this flurry.
But Tommy, after being hurt as bad as he was, it's not going to take much anymore to knock him out.
That's true, but he's a tough kid, this Gomez, and he's got a half a minute remaining to last out round 1. Scheduled for 12. Boy, I'll tell you, Gomez is tough. Slipping punches, and Ruelas desperate to finish him off here in round number 1. 8 seconds. Remember, the bell can't save you. Except in the last round, and boy, does the crowd love this.
Oh, my, this kid's coming back.
There's the bell.
Whoa.
Gomez a tough.
Man.
Rafael Ruelas dropped him not once but twice, and Gomez was fighting on nothing but heart and instinct for the last 45 seconds of that opening round.
Well, I tell you what, as you'll see right now, the knockdown was a left hook and then a straight right hand. There's that right hand that put him right down, put him down. Here's a second knockdown, Tommy. Beautiful shots and working inside. Look at the short punching of Ruelas. That left hook was right on the button.
Well, I tell you, and Gomez looked like the light bag. He was just standing there motionless and just waiting to be hit.
Move out.
You know, I was very concerned of the kid's health, because when you get hit with some shots like he took, Tom, you've got to be concerned. He went down like a sack of potatoes, and I was worried for him. But apparently he's got his head together, and he's coming back now.
Here we go in round number 2. Ruelas in the blue, in the black trimmed in red, Abe Gomez. Both list Arleta, California as their homes, although Ruelas was a North Hollywood youngster and Gomez, Pacoima. Boy, Gomez took some solid shots.
Oh, unbelievable. And he came back with some shots of his own.
Now he's chasing Ruelas around the ring and banging away at Rafael. Lou Filippo's the third man in the ring. This one's scheduled for 10. The way that first round went, it may not go that far. Nice long-range punching by Ruelas, and Gomez, when he gets inside, hits some devastating shots to the body. He's got Ruelas against the ropes and banging away.
Oh, here comes Ruelas back.
Oh, what a shot to the body.
Oh, my, look at these punches. Those are crisp shots, Tom, right up the middle and over the top.
The crowd loves every moment of it. Ruelas and Gomez just banging each other apart out here. Gomez backs him up, takes him to the other side of the ring.
Oh, out of left hook by Abe Gomez.
Gomez is the shorter of the two at 5'5". Ruelas at 5'11". He's had Gomez down twice in round 1. This is only round number 2. These two guys haven't been apart long enough to draw a deep breath.
I wonder if they dislike each other. They're trying to take each other's head off.
I thought they were friendly spar mates at one time. Not so tonight. Gomez 24. Ruelas is 19. Undefeated.
Oh, man.
Boy, it's been non-stop.
Oh, look at this. And the heavyweights make all the money. Can you believe it?
I'll tell you, this is really a war. Gomez appears to be in trouble again. Well, I don't know who wound these two guys up. Again, some solid shots by Ruelas. Gomez comes back with one of his own.
What courage.
Nice left-right combination by Rafael. Backs Gomez into the ropes now. Handful of seconds remain right here as we come to the end of round number 2. We'll be back. number 3 is scheduled for 10. Ruelas is in the blue trunks. He's the taller of the two, and Gomez in the black trimmed in red. Solid right hand by Rafael, and he smacks Gomez with a left and right combination as Gomez bores right in. This is just where they left off with round 2. Round 1 had Gomez down twice.
And if you're scoring a fight, ladies and gentlemen, that's a 10-7 round, the first round. And the second round, if you had Rafael Ruelas ahead, it's a 10-9 round.
Rafael is, boy, he's sharp with his punches. He seldom misses, Ruben.
No, he doesn't. It kind of reminds me of an Alexis Arguello, tall, thin, lanky, and very, very sharp.
And then we get to Gomez, who just won't let you get away from him. He bores in all the time. Boy, you talk about a guy that ought to wear a blue collar and bring a lunch bucket into the ring. That's Gomez.
That's right. He's doing a tremendous job. I mean, he's been down twice. He could have called it quits, but he chose to come out and keep fighting.
Boy, and he just got nailed with 2 solid shots as he bore right in on top of Rafael. Has him against the ropes. And Filippo stepped in there and thought discretion's the better part of valor. A guy can get hurt walking between these two.
I'm telling you, you got to be in good shape to step between guys like this, because you might get hit on the chin.
Ruelas is a real sharp, to the point, no-nonsense puncher. Solid, crisp combinations.
Whoa, what a shot.
Gomez looks to be in trouble again, but right uppercut nailed him that time. There's a left and a right again by Ruelas. For that brief moment, it was the longest these two guys have been apart since they were announced.
That's right.
They have been toe-to-toe. Filippo steps between them. You can see the wear and tear on Gomez's face. Been an exacting, difficult opening 2 rounds for Abe. His mouthpiece is red to begin with. It's not a show of blood coming from his mouth, though I'm sure there is some there, but his mouthpiece is very, very red.
His mouthpiece, absolutely.
Be sure thinking in, as you look in back home, that this guy's got a mouthful of blood. I'm sure he's bleeding, but the mouthpiece is red. Remind me to put that down along with white trunks. It's something my fighter will never take into the ring. There's the end of round number 3. This one is scheduled for 10. We're going back into the corner with Rafael, but there's a great fight fan, and of course an Academy Award-winning actor, Gene Hackman. He's a magnificent, knowledgeable fight man. He's at fights in Vegas whenever his schedule permits, and here at the Great Western Forum. Now let's listen in.
Off, bingo, move, get off them. Go back to your jab, right hand, left uppercuts from the outside, Rafa. I already cleaned it off there. Deep breath, deep breath. That's deep breath, right hand. That ice pack on the back wasn't that quick. Good, you gotta watch this guy on the ropes with his head, Rafa. You're gonna stay on those ropes a little bit, man. Body, bing, up the middle, and then move. Here we go. Loose. For all night long. Joe, you got the bucket. You got the stool, Joe. Get the stool, Joe. Keep it up.
All right, here they go with round number 4 now. But I tell you, 10 Goose Boxing runs a nice, quiet, manageable corner, don't they?
Yes.
Of course, they've had great success, not only this young kid and his brother Gabriel, but Michael Nutt. Boy, I tell you, Ruelas has got some solid combinations, Ruben, with a classic.
Oh, tremendous fighters.
Yeah.
You know that we all respect Dan Goosen and the 10 Goose Boxing. But today he told me something that really I have a lot of respect for him anyway, but this guy really impressed me. He had Jesus Paul. He said, Ruben, I had to let him go because the lack of communication and he says, I love to communicate with my fighters. Well, Jesus speaks no English, so he said, and if I can't take him all the way up to the top, I'd rather him go somewhere else and let somebody else help him do it. So I would be doing him more harm than good if I can't communicate and I can't can't, respond to him, and he couldn't respond to him. And I think that's great. Very, very nice.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
It's both beneficial to Jesus as it is to 10 Goose Boxing. Every time Gomez comes in to land a couple of shots, he pays the price as Rafael Ruelas makes him pay for it. There's a perfect example. Pumping those overhand rights. Just a steady barrage of them. Oh! Gomez lands a right of his own. Misses with a wild right. Let me tell you what John Bayruti, the fight expert here at the Great Western Forum, said. Gomez, blue-collar worker, comes to fight and wants to make every bout a brawl. Does that look like what you've seen so far tonight? Not a boxer, he says about Ruelas. Likes to fight and mix it up. Can avoid punches and loves to throw them in bunches. That hits it right on the head. We're in round 4. It's scheduled for 10. He stepped away and landed a right. Gomez hit him a couple of shots with the left hand. The action has slowed a bit, but who would have thought, unless they were wind-up robots, that they would continue the pace they started this fight out with. Credit to Gomez that he's still out there boxing the shots he took in round number 1. Ruelas doesn't have a mark on him yet. Gomez him up against the ropes. Gomez showing the effects of a very busy night. A clubbing right hand by Rafael
Ruelas. Ruelas doesn't waste too many shots, does he?
No, he doesn't miss many. He certainly doesn't. Of course, Gomez is the type of guy you don't have to look very far for him. He's right in front of you, right at the end of your arm, really. He didn't come in here to dance and waltz around. Boy, this is a great fight. Handful of seconds remain in round number 4. It's scheduled for 10. We'll be back to see about it right after we see about this. Look at the sharp punching of Rafael Ruelas. He's the tall youngster in blue as he works over Abe Gomez. Ruelas is 19, Gomez 24. The bell brings them out and they're set to go for round number 5. Gomez, whose face shows the effects of a very busy time so far, was down twice in round number 1. Battled his way back and had the crowd on its feet cheering for him at the end of round 1. Round 2 was a replay, as was round 3, though neither fighter went down. Round 4 a moment ago, slowed a bit in the tempo. And round 5 starts out just a bit cautiously for the two men. Understandable, I would think, Ruben Castillo.
Absolutely, they've taken some shots. Both fighters, as a matter of fact. And Abe Gomez, being in trouble a couple of times, come back with some shots of his own. So he does not lack in the courage department.
Indeed. Ruelas, sharp left hands, uppercuts and jabs, followed by even sharper right hands. There's a right hand lead. Gomez keeps the pressure on, backing him into the corner.
Gomez has been known to come back. He's rallied to victory after a few slow starts, and that's his background. And I'm telling you, he's right there to fight at all times.
I don't know what the future holds for Ruelas, but I can tell you he won't have a busier 5 rounds than he's had so far in this fight tonight.
I guarantee it. And you won't mistake what Gomez does for a living after this fight.
That's right. Got Rafael against the ropes, backed into that neutral corner. He's getting as much as he's giving as Rafael is banging away to the body and then slips along the ropes and steps away. In case you've just looked in, I'll remind you again that Gomez, the shorter of the two men, has a mouthpiece that is bright red. So as you watch him, and the mouthpiece becomes exposed to you, that is not a show of blood from his mouth, although, of course, everybody who fights has some blood in their mouth as they fight. There's some trickling from his nose.
Or come home late at night, drunk. That'll get you bloody now. Oh, look at those shots by Gomez.
Yes, and Ruelas fights his way out of that corner with some sharp combinations to the body. Nice uppercut by Rafael. This is turning into a very tough fight for both men. Gomez will not let Ruelas get off the ropes. Now he dances away. Round 5 is coming to a close. And there's the bell. 5 are in the book. 5 more to come. Forum Boxing is brought to you by Budweiser. Say, fans, a great way to reward yourself after the bout, win or lose, is with the clean, crisp taste of a Beechwood-aged Budweiser. Yeah, this Bud's for you. And by West Coast Detectives, transportation and protective services worldwide since 1922, headquartered in North Hollywood, California. Well, Ruben, tell me about the scoring. What have you got? Have you got...
Well, I've got this fight.
Rafael pitching a shutout or what?
No, not quite a shutout, but I've got him ahead 50-46. I gave that an even round. I thought that was that was fairly even. So.
Recognize that guy? He's Ray Boom Boom Mancini.
That's my buddy, Little Ray. Little Ray. There's his father, Lenny.
Yep.
What a great man he is. Great man. Never became the world champion, but I guarantee you one thing. He's a champion in my books. World champion.
Well, Ray made up for that. Out they come for round number 6. And that fight that he had, the last one with Hector Macho Camacho, fans are still talking about it, including my broadcast partner, Ruben Castillo.
Well, he only ran like a raped ape, but...
Who is he?
Well, Camacho.
All right, I wanted you to clarify it.
Almost Macho Camacho. But we won't get into that, will we? That opens up a can of worms with myself and with Raymond.
This is round 6, scheduled for 10. Ruelas continues to drop that right hand, flush on the forehead, flush in the middle of the face of Gomez, and that left jab has been a busy thing too. Uppercuts, he's got leading right hand, got a real assortment of punches, and he's hit Gomez with all of them tonight. Gomez trying to work his way inside. He's got a reach disadvantage, 74-68. Now Ruelas has him in the corner, his own corner, and working him over pretty good. Round number 6. Gomez down twice in round 1. Nailed with solid set of punches. Ruelas is undefeated, 17-0. They say 15 knockouts. He's only 19. They banged heads there. 5'11", 126 pounds. Right hand by Gomez was just a fraction off its mark. You think Ruelas is going to be a featherweight, or is he at 19 still growing, do you think, Ruben?
Oh, he'll definitely grow into a lightweight, I think. I mean, look at that body, you know, and it wouldn't surprise me if Ruelas would go on and win a bunch of those titles. Because there's plenty of them out there.
Well, there are indeed.
But he's got the body frame of a lightweight. I mean, easily.
At long range, they bang away at each other, and successfully, I might add. Each man taking the best shot the other's got to offer, and in turn, answering.
You know, there's one thing I don't like what he's doing, Tom. Ruelas is backing. He leans backwards, and that'll tend to leave yourself open. You get one fraction of an inch, and you leave a shot, your chin open, you can get hit with any kind of shot over the top.
So round 6, a busy one indeed, coming to a close. We'll be back after this. It's scheduled for 10. Out they come for round 7 as you watch them come together in the center of the ring. Take a look at Ruben Castillo's scorecard. He has the undefeated Ruelas 60-53, 7 points, although he picked up a big 3 in that opening round with those 2 knockdowns.
That indeed.
And I must confess, I don't believe there's anybody sitting here at ringside that thought after the way round 1 went that we'd be talking about these 2 guys into round 7. Gomez is catching a lot of leather, but he's indefatigable. He just just keeps coming. Ruelas banging him with everything, slipping away and hitting him on the way in, hitting him on the way as he gets away from him. Gomez fighting a height disadvantage. He's 5'5", giving away 6 inches in that area. He's giving away 8 inches in reach, 74 to 66. He's not giving away a thing in guts and courage and heart. This is one tough kid. I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of this kid.
No, that's not the place to be.
No. He just keeps coming in. Oh,
he hurt his foot.
yeah, seemed to. Hurt his foot.
But that isn't even going to stop him.
No. Steady barrage from Rafael. Ruelas fight, though, who seems to have taken the occasion to start unloading again. He's got him hurt. He's got Gomez hurt. Holding on.
You know, Tom, to tell you the honest to God truth, I don't think anything can hurt him or knock him out the way or knock him down the way he did the first 2 rounds.
Well, I think Ruelas with a solid right hand and uppercut really has Gomez in trouble.
I still think Gomez can weather the whole fight. I don't know. I may be wrong, but he took some tremendous shots the first 2 rounds and weathered that storm. And those are the most dangerous part of the fight.
Well, I tell you, Ruben, I don't know that he won't be around for 10 rounds, but he's going to have a headache. Super Tylenol won't make a dent in tomorrow.
Well, hell, I've got the headache, and I'm sitting right here watching him.
He is really taking some shots from Ruelas.
Oh, man, he's taking some barrage of shots.
But he just keeps coming, doesn't he? He just will not give up. He's relentless. Boring his way, trying to get inside, gets hit every inch of the way, throwing punches as he comes walking in. Coming to the end of round number 7. And now let's follow Abe Gomez back to his corner. He stumbled midway through that round and looked as though he caught a cramp or something. Let's listen in.
They want to stop the fight. He doesn't want to stop it. He said, be aggressive. Go to the ropes.
I know, but you gotta stay outside. Outside.
They're both speaking English now.
He's moving to your left.
Get a solid set of punches thrown by Ruelas.
Hook him back in. Up. Bring him up. Boom. Y volado arriba.
Gomez catching everything. Unbelievable the punches he caught. Up they come for round number 8. His corner might have wanted to stop the fight, but Gomez said no.
They did want to stop the fight, and he just refused.
They got so excited about it, they went from Spanish to English, didn't they?
They went, yeah, now you talk about bilingual. Now, I want them to really impress me. He speaks Japanese now.
Gomez in the black trunks, trimmed in red. Ruelas is in blue. He's the taller of the two. Gomez down twice in the first round. Staggered in the 7th. Been hit hard in every round. Again, a smear of blood showing from his nose. Ruelas picking him off. Drops that right hand on him. Gomez chases him to the ropes and watches him dance away.
You know, Tom, I was going to make a comment about when you said that Gomez was coming forward after taking those shots, and it's very courageous, but it may not be the smartest thing in the world to do, right? And that's when his cornerman says, let's stop this fight.
In fact, often you can damn a fighter by saying, boy, what a tough guy this fighter is. That's being damned with faint praise. Because the guys who have that solid chin, rock hard, and seem indestructible, and can't get out of the way of a punch are the guys that suffer the most from the great sport of boxing, Ruben.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
People always refer to him as, boy, what a tough fighter. What a great, tough fighter that guy was. It's very true. Taking punch after punch after punch.
Oh, he hurt Ruelas.
He's got the ability to do that, no question about it. And he certainly has got the heart and apparently the stamina. Well, he gets shoved across and dances his way back up to an upright position. Ruelas has not been in any danger, except perhaps from fatigue throwing all these punches. Steps between the two. We're in round number 8. It's scheduled for 10. How busy Rafael is under with those shots to the body. Round 9 coming up in a moment. Prime Network sending you Budweiser's Night of Championship Boxing, the Magic Man. Last time we saw him here at a fight, he had just won the MVP for the 3rd time, second the last 3 years. Probably spent some time over the weekend congratulating his friend Isaiah Thomas on the Pistons world title, back to back.
Back to back.
This is round number 9. Bud continues to come from the nose of Abe Gomez. Ruelas is unmarked. He's the taller of the 2 men in the blue trunks. Can't imagine. I can only wonder how many punches these two have thrown and the large percentage of punches that Ruelas has landed. I think he's probably landed 7 out of every 10 he's thrown, Ruben.
Yeah, he's landed a ton of them. And you can see the physical appearance now on Abe Gomez of the wear and tear he's taken throughout this fight.
Down twice in the first round. Ruelas now working to the body. Some of the shots are suspiciously low, belt line and border. Ruelas now is bent down and he's forehead to forehead with Gomez. Remember, he's 5'11". Gomez at 5'5". I'll tell you, Rafael doesn't take a backward step, Ruben. He'll mix it up any way you want to fight, won't he?
Not at all.
Solid combinations again by Ruelas. Rock Gomez against the ropes.
I tell you what, this Gomez is no slouch. He's had some very impressive wins. He TKO over Tony Duran and a huge upset over Jeff Franklin.
Last time I saw Franklin, Hedgemon Lewis was handling him. Yes, up in Las Vegas. Toe-to-toe. What a fight this has been. I don't know if it's as great a fight as Banky and Zaragoza, which was probably the best fight of the year, but this one will do for second place.
I'll tell you. Oh, look at the courage. Look at that. He's getting hit with some great shots,
Gomez
too, Tom.
is really catching everything thrown.
But look, he comes right back at you.
Seconds remaining here in round number 9, scheduled for 10. Gomez kind of trips as he gets away from the corner. There's the bell. Round 9 is in the books. I tell you, as we follow Ruelas back to his corner, he's unmarked, doesn't seem to be breathing hard. Dan Goosen, that's his brother there.
I know it ain't necessary, but let's get some paper.
Dan Goosen selling somebody on something over there across the way. Who's he with? He's with Gene Hackman.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Danny.
Yep.
What a great manager he is. Great guy.
Yeah, he is. The whole family is.
Puro por adentro, pero está empinado, así, ¿eh? Y acá hay como lazo arriba. Tienes que prenderlo abajo. Entonces, jab, engaña el jab. Después te le recto al techo. Este es el último.
But I think they said we suggest you go out and knock this guy out because even if he knocks Ruelas out, I don't think he'd win the fight. I'm being facetious, of course.
A knockout will maybe get him a draw.
Yeah,
he's that far behind.
Really I think he's had a very good showing here tonight. But
and of course, an earthquake wouldn't hurt. Not right now.
Well, Ruelas comes out like a man who's behind on all the cards. This looks like a replay of round one.
Oh, look at
solid shots. Stops Gomez in his tracks. Again a right, another right, a left. Lou Filippo looking on very closely. Gomez has taken an awful lot of punishment here tonight.
I'll tell you what, Lou Filippo better get out of the way before there's 2 knockdowns in the same round. 2 different fighters. One fighter, one ex-fighter.
Gomez continues to persevere. 17-0, Rafael, 15 knockouts. Looked as though he was going to get knockout number 16 in the first round. Had Gomez down twice, has staggered him and had him in trouble. On at least a couple of other occasions. In the 7th round, it looked very much like Gomez was headed for the deck again. Those of you who missed that first round, though, Gomez went down and bounced right back up on both occasions. He might have been better served by taking a moment or two on his knee, but such was not to be the case. Ruelas has had things almost without exception his way all night long. Seeing an example of that boxing ability, punching style, and Gomez is not going to go quietly in the night. He is banging away with every opportunity presented to him, few as they might be.
Look at this kid. Good grief. Unbelievable.
Banging Gomez with every shot.
You know, this is the reason why Ray Mancini came to this fight. He wanted to see this Ruelas. Good friends of the kids. I thought he's coming to see us, Tom.
No, he probably is still very much interested in fighters, not ex-fighters. He shaves one of them every morning.
That's right.
This youngster certainly has lived up to his pre-fight billing. Rafael Ruelas. He's been sensational. His older brother by about 11 months, Gabriel, who's a junior lightweight, they say is every bit as good. Boy, their careers are certainly very much in front of them, and what a gutty performance by Gomez. What a gutty effort, and what a great display of ringmanship by by Rafael Ruelas. We'll be back to find out how the judges saw the fight. But first, we're going to pause from the Great Western Forum for this important message. Don't go away. What a fine crowd. They've witnessed a very fine fight. We're at the Great Western Forum in Inglewood. Prime Network sending Budweiser's Night of Championship Boxing your way. Jimmy Lennon Jr. is set to tell us who won this one between Rafael Ruelas and Abe Gomez. Let's go to Jimmy.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we have a unanimous decision. All 3 officials at ringside agree the winner, and he is still undefeated, Rafael Ruelas.
Tell you, an interesting thing is Ruelas is congratulated. One of the men who was leading the applause for him was Abe Gomez, former spar mate, tough young kid out of Pacoima, who was knocked down twice in the first round and survived to battle Ruelas for 10 exciting rounds. I didn't think it was going that far, but Gomez certainly is to be credited with an outstanding performance here tonight. Abe Gomez, he was one of the guys over first to congratulate the winner. Well, Ruben Castillo is there with Rafael. He's undefeated now. He's gone 18-0. Let's go to Ruben.
Well, thank you very much, Tom. Here I am with the Goosens and Rafael Ruelas. Rafa, let me tell you something, partner. I was very, very impressed with your boxing ability, your conditioning, because you had this guy hurt twice, the first round and then the second round. And, you know, you fighters tend to lose their steam, but you kept going strong.
Well, you know, Ruben, I've been working hard for this fight. I've been sparring 10, 11 rounds with 3 different guys, 3 fresh guys. So I was ready for it. If I had to go 10 rounds, I was ready for it. I thought I could have taken him out earlier, but I hurt my hands and I kind of held back a little bit.
I thought you were going to take him out, and I want to take a look at this because you gave him some great shots in the first round. And tell us what you're thinking here.
Well, right there, I was catching him with some good left hooks and right hands. What I was hurting him with was the right hands. As you can see right there, I dropped him with that right hand.
Well, here's a second knockdown, Rafael.
I think it was also from...
And I think it was a left hook.
Let's see. Well, it was a variety there, but it was a left hook that dropped him. Yeah, definitely was.
Well, Joe and Dan have done a remarkable job. Joe, I want to ask you, you've had this young guy since he was 11 years old.
Right, 11. It seems like 20 years now, but it's only been about 8.
And what's unbelievable to me is that you say there's a brother that's just as good or better.
Well, I know you saw Gabriel perform here a couple times against Chongo Moreno, had a tremendous outing, and then, of course, broke his arm in his last fight against Jeff Franklin. A tremendous, discouraging thing for us, but he'll be back. He's got a broken arm right now. It's healing well, and he should be back in a few months.
Great. Danny, really quick, how soon are they going to become the world champions?
I always get the quick ones, Ruben. Hey, I was just very pleased with Rafael's performance. This is the type of performance that we needed. We're going to go back and get back busy again. The one thing the Ruelas boys have always done is fight. We want to come back here at the Forum Prime Ticket. It's great to be out here, and I was real happy, and the fans are going to go out there and they're going to love Rafael Ruelas.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations to both you, and of course to you, Rafael. Let's go back to ringside to Tom Kelly.
And our congratulations to him, too. Watch as he pummels away at Gomez en route to a 10-round unanimous decision. He is now 18-0. The girls are coming up, and then a very special interview. We'll be back right after this.